Thank you, Karine. So I've got a question about Saudi Arabia and a question about China. On Saudi Arabia, U.S. citizen Saad Almadi, who's imprisoned for a series of tweets he sent, his son told me that President Biden, quote, sold my father for oil by prioritizing gas prices over his release. Do you have a response to that? And on China, this is a very simple question, but it's an enduring point of uncertainty. Does the president's son still co-own a company with China's government? And if not, can you provide some basic transparency about who bought that stake and for how much money?
I don't have anything for you on your second question, but let me address your first. First of all, we understand the angst that the family's going through. We appreciate that. We respect that. And we know that they'd love nothing more than to have him back. I think this was the son who said this, his father. We know and, again, respect the pain and the anguish that they're going through. And we never lose sight of the pain that families are feeling here back home, or the trials and tribulations of people that are wrongfully detained elsewhere around the world. It's something we're constantly focusing on. So I would just say to that family, again, we respect and understand and sympathize with the anguish. We continue to work on these cases all around the world as much as we can.
I don't have
I would refer you to the State Department for the characterization of this particular case. But it's not just wrongfully detained Americans. We are concerned about all Americans that that are held overseas against their will, whether it's technically wrongfully detained or not. I'm not going to get into this specific case. I would just say to the quote that you read from this individual, we appreciate and respect the anguish that the family's going through. It's never far from our minds, and we work as hard as we can to get these cases resolved.
Publicly mentioning this, he of course did not mention it publicly when he went to Saudi Arabia in July.
I mean, he did bring up issues of human rights. It was like the first thing that he brought up in the bilateral discussion. I won't get beyond that in terms of talking about specific cases, but I don't have any additional official statements by the president to announce or speak to right now.
All right, Steve, we got to go.